If you are still trying to learn coding in 2025, you are training for a job that is disappearing fast. While everyone else fights for leftover jobs, smart developers have already left and built something way better. Here's what they found out that could change your life. I am going to share something that might completely flip how you think about your tech career. I was a DevOps engineer and a cloud architect for several years. Now I help tech people start their own businesses, and I have watched this huge change happen right in front of me. The numbers are scary. In the first part of 2025 alone, 368 tech companies laid off nearly 84,000 people. That's 483 people losing their jobs every single day. But here's what nobody is talking about. This isn't just about keeping your job. It's about breaking free from the whole system. Today, I'm sharing 7 truths about coding in 2025 and beyond. This will either save your career or change it completely. Your choice. Here's the truth number 1. AI didn't just change coding. It showed us how broken the whole job system really is. Studies show that developers who use AI finish their code 56% faster. GitHub reports that developers using their AI helper are 55% more productive and significantly happier at work. But here is the trap. Companies use this speed boost to fire people, not to help them. When one developer can do the work of 2 people, companies don't keep both developers and celebrate. They fire one and keep the money. This happens because most companies never cared about creativity or problem-solving skills. They just wanted to turn business ideas into code. AI can now do that faster and cheaper. But what if this same speed boost could work for you instead of against you? Truth number 2 hurts, but you need to hear it. Regular coding jobs are disappearing fast, way faster than anyone thought they would. In 2024, at least 95,000 tech workers got laid off. In 2025, we have already reached over 62,000 people from 141 companies. These aren't small companies in trouble. Meta, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, the richest companies ever, are choosing AI over people. I saw this happen myself. As a DevOps engineer, I watched the whole infrastructure teams get replaced by automated systems. I was the person behind most of the software deployment automations, writing scripts and reducing manual work. I recall my time as a senior software build and release engineer at Western Union's headquarters in Washington, D.C. A database deployment used to take over 6 people from the database team. It would take them 4 to 5 days to prepare the code. I reduced all of that to 2 minutes just with PowerShell scripts. This was 10 years ago without AI. So you can imagine what's happening now. The signs are everywhere. Most people were too busy updating their resumes to notice. Here's what's really going on. Companies did the math. Human developers need paychecks, health insurance, vacation time, and sick days. They have opinions about projects and sometimes say no to crazy deadlines. AI developers work 24/7 without complaining, never ask for raises, and they don't file complaints with HR. This hits everyone differently. Some developers spend 20 years learning languages that AI can now write perfectly. Others paid huge money for computer science degrees that felt worthless now. But here's what I learned when I made my own change. The shakeup isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. Root number 3 is about thinking. The developers who are winning in 2025 stopped thinking like employees and started thinking like business owners. When I switched from being a DevOps engineer to building my own business, Luminous Consciousness, something amazing happened. Instead of trading my skills for a salary cap, I started using them for unlimited potential. Your skills at analyzing problems, managing projects, and solving complex issues step by step aren't just valuable to employers. They are exactly what successful business owners need. While regular business owners panic about tech changes, you can study opportunities, understand what they mean, and adapt quickly. The numbers prove this. Research indicates that AI-powered tools could contribute over 1.5 trillion to the global economy. But that money isn't going to employees. It is going to business owners who know how to use these tools. This is where many tech people get stuck. Deep down, they know they are meant for more than just writing code, but they are scared and overthinking everything. They need clear, logical plan to connect their tech skills with business success. Does this sound like you? Let me know in the comment section below if this hits home. Truth number 4 will surprise you. AI created way more business opportunities than it destroyed jobs. That is the secret nobody's talking about. Everyone focuses on job losses. They are missing the huge wave of new chances. AI business market is expected to reach 184 billion by 2025, growing at 28% annual rate. That's not just big company growth. That's thousands of new businesses and opportunities for regular people. AI has made starting a business easier than ever before. Tasks that used to need whole teams can now be done by one person with the right tools. You don't need to hire designers, developers, marketers, and analysts anymore. AI handles the technical stuff while you focus on strategy and customers. Here's a real example. AI tools can help small businesses understand their customers better than expensive research companies ever could. Smart people are building entire consulting businesses around helping companies utilize these tools effectively. The most significant opportunity arises from gaps that open up when large companies become overly focused on efficiency at the expense of customer care. While tech giants focused on building smarter computer programs, they forgot about the human connection. Small businesses jump in to fill these gaps and personal service, real care, and authentic relationships. Your tech background gives you special advantages here. You can automate the boring stuff and focus on what matters most, serving customers and growing your business. Route number 5 is freeing. Your skills are worth way more than you think, just not the way you expected. The thinking skills you learn as a coder work in any business or industry. Your problem-solving abilities, logical thinking, and step-by-step approaches make you stand out in the business world. While others struggle to organize their thoughts and handle complex challenges, you already know how to break down problems and solve them piece by piece. Through my coaching work with tech people, I've noticed something interesting. Many brilliant developers don't realize how valuable they really are because they've been taught to think their worth comes only from technical knowledge. They focus on learning specific programming languages or staying up to date with new frameworks. But here's what I help them discover. Their biggest asset isn't what they know, it's how their minds work. Think about talking to clients. You learn to explain complex technical stuff in simple terms. You practice listening carefully during requirements meetings. You manage expectations throughout projects. These same skills help you build stronger customer relationships and clearly explain value. Your project requirement experience from software development works perfectly for running any business. You understand how to break big goals into smaller steps, track progress, and change direction when needed. Most business owners struggle with these basics. The question isn't whether you have valuable skills. The question is whether you will use them to build your own success or keep trading them for someone else's profit. The truth number 6 is doable. There is a logical step-by-step way to make things change without risking your financial safety. Start with a simple 3-step plan you can do right now. First, use AI to check your skills beyond coding. Ask ChatGPT or Claude to review your work history and identify your strengths that could be leveraged into business opportunities. This AI-powered insight shows you business strengths you might miss. Second, test your ideas on nights and weekends while keeping your current paycheck. This protects you financially while you learn what works. Start a simple consulting service helping local businesses with technology problems. Create online courses teaching skills you already have. Third, use your existing network. Your connection from tech world become your customer finding engine. Former co-workers, managers, and industry contacts understand what you can do and trust your work already. I used this exact plan when I was building Luminous Consciousness. I started helping other developers navigate career changes, then expanded into business mentoring. The thinking skills that made me a sound engineer made me an effective coach and mentor. Money planning becomes crucial during this stage. Create a detailed budget covering personal expenses for at least 6 months. Set aside emergency money before making the full switch. Consider starting with service-based businesses that make money quickly. Let me address the fears holding people back. You are worried about failing, losing financial security, or not being good enough to succeed as a business owner. These worries are normal and healthy. The key is managing risk through careful planning rather than avoiding it completely. Here's what you can do this week. Pick one business idea that excites you and research 3 potential customers who might need that service. Create a simple one-page description of what you would offer and how you would help them. Reach out to one person in your network and ask for 15 minutes to discuss your idea. And finally, the truth number 7 is life-changing. This isn't just about replacing your coding paycheck. It's about building work that actually matters to you. Most people chase money and status without considering whether these things truly bring real happiness. The former developers who made the business leap discovered something powerful. True success comes from matching your work with your values and making a real difference. Building your own business lets you choose who you serve and how you serve them. Your energy goes towards solving problems you actually care about. Instead of building features that keep users glued to screens for ad money, you can create solutions that improve people's daily lives. In my spiritual practice and meditation work, I've learned that consciousness and business success aren't separate paths. They are the same path from different angles. When you match your work with your deeper purpose, everything changes. The satisfaction comes from inside rather than outside. This is what I help tech people discover in my coaching practice. How to bridge your spiritual awakening with practical business success. How to move from analytical overthinking to trusting your gut and taking action. How to build something meaningful that creates both freedom and impact. Being a business owner connects you to your community in ways that remote tech jobs never could. Local businesses serve real people with real problems. Your customers become your community, and your success becomes tied to helping others succeed. Here is what I want you to take away. Your future depends on the choice you make right now. This AI revolution isn't ending careers. It's starting them for people brave enough to change. You have a choice. You can keep fighting for leftover jobs in a dying system. Alternatively, you can view this moment as a freedom from corporate dependency. If you are ready to explore this change, I want to help. I am offering a free 1-hour coaching session to help you create a personalized roadmap from where you are now to where you want to be. This isn't about convincing you to quit your job tomorrow. It's about giving you clarity on your options and a logical next step. Download the Tech Professional's Guide to Meaningful Business Building in the description below. It includes the specific business models I mentioned, complete financial planning templates, and a step-by-step transition framework I used, all designed specifically for analytical minds like yours. If this video hit home for you, smash the like button and share with other developers who need to hear this message. Subscribe if you want more content about connecting technical skills with business success. And here's my challenge to you. List one business idea you could start using an AI tool and take one small action towards it this week. Your meaningful work starts today. Drop a comment below and tell me what's one fear holding you back making this change. Let's start the conversation. Remember, you are not just a coder. You are a problem solver, a systems thinker, and a powerful creator. It is time to put those skills to use and build something that really matters. Thanks for spending your time with me, and see you in the next video. Namaste.